Welcome to Product Marketing Maestros, Tales from the Front Lines. I'm your host, Nitin Karthik. As the author of the Amazon bestseller Product Marketing Wisdom, I've always found that real-world case studies are the true litmus test for the effectiveness of any product marketing strategy. And that is why in this show we dive into the minds of industry titans, as well as rising stars, unpacking their expertise in action-packed episodes, showcasing the power of product marketing through real-world case studies. And today, my friends, we are joined by Product Marketing Maestro, Olga Skrebneva. Olga is a seasoned B2B SaaS marketing leader with over a decade of experience in product, brand, and regional marketing. Currently, as the Director of Product Marketing at Sumsub, she dives into go-to-market strategies and multi-channel campaigns for a leading full-cycle verification platform. Previously, she held key roles at SEMrush, Virtual Metric, and Jotun, where she spearheaded influencer marketing, regional expansion, and product positioning. A Product Marketing Alliance ambassador, Olga is passionate about helping global companies carve out their market niche and scale effectively. She holds a degree in public relations and advertising from St. Petersburg State University of Service and Economics. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Olga Skrebneva. Olga, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, Nitin. And thank you so much for having me. And, I'm really excited to join other product marketing folks and share some real cases and also share my experience and learnings. And I'm actually thinking that you are doing amazing job with this format because we're all going through similar challenges and sometimes we don't even realize that we have them. And then when you listening to podcasts like this, you can hear, other peers going through similar stuff and they're like, oh yeah, we do the same. Maybe we can also change it and do it differently right away. Especially I appreciate the format because we're all busy today and 10 minutes, it's basically, that time it takes me to go to my office. It's 10 minutes drive. So that's exactly the time when I can listen to the full episode.
Excellent. Awesome. Love it. Awesome. So wonderful, Olga. So as promised, today we'll give the audience some actionable insights from your background and we'll pick a case study. And we will use the ABC framework. So we'll talk about the antecedents, the prior challenges. We'll talk about the behaviors, what were some of the actions that you took. And we'll talk about the conclusion, how things played out. So, Olga, pick a situation from your background and tell us what were the antecedents, what were the prior challenges?
Sure. So one of the biggest challenges that we faced at Sumsub was launching a product that was truly ahead of time. We realized that the market was not ready. To just give a bit of context, at Sumsub, as you mentioned, we offer a full cycle verification platform, and one of our core solutions is identity verification. And I would love to say that people love using our product, but it's not true because we all have been there when you have to pull your ID, you have to take a picture, you have to upload it, and it's not exactly delightful. And that's why at Sumsub, we pay a lot of attention to make the verification process people-friendly. And this is one of our goals. And that's where our non-doc identity verification solution came in. So our vision was really simple but bold. What if people could verify their identities without uploading any documents at all? So no ID photos means no friction and just smooth way to complete KYC on the go. And we knew that it could be a game changer for users and a major unlock for businesses, especially for those who are working in emerging markets within Asia, Africa, Latin America. Because in these countries, standardized IDs aren't always the norm, and traditional verification system often exclude genuine users. So when we rolled out our non-doc solution, and we actually realized that the issue is far deeper than we were thinking about. It's not just about onboarding hurdles, but we saw a much bigger challenge of digital exclusion. And then this insight pushed us to dig deeper, and we did a global research initiative that then laid the groundwork for our Green Flag campaign. So this research highlighted that over 600 million people are effectively locked out of digital services today. And it actually represents 1.6 trillion in untapped revenue. And with the digital commerce projected growth nearly 8% annually, so the opportunity linked to the Green Flag Nation could reach 2.2 trillion by 2028. And for us, it was not just about the social impact, but it was actually a business case which was backed by real data. And here actually why the challenge comes in. We had a clear user need and we had a breakthrough technology. And a lot of our clients are actually regulated entities. So you can think about a bank, fintech, or crypto platform. And these companies, they have to follow strict anti-money laundering and KYC rules. And compliance professionals, so those people, they typically train to follow regulations to the letter. And yes, the solution was technically great and it was built for inclusivity, but we had a huge trust barrier. If a rule says you have to collect an ID picture, then compliance teams, they won't be questioning this. That's the rule, so they have to follow it. And they would not adopt any new solutions without serious assurance. So we started like we always do. We did a big go-to-market campaign. We launched promo banners saying like, come to have a demo of our product and basically like buy it. But then the innovation was too far ahead of where the market mindset was.
Wow. I can imagine so many people having similar challenges, right? You have an awesome technology solution, but there's this one requirement. Oh man, you got to collect a picture. And it's like, how do you do that? I love it. Wonderful. Olga, thank you for setting the antecedents. Now, Olga, let's talk about the behaviors, right? So how did these guide your actions that you took? Tell us about that.
Sure, happy to. So we realized that this was not just about marketing, but it was a market maturity challenge. And we had to change the whole approach, basically. So instead of just like pushing harder, investing more money in our promo campaigns, we decided to switch to the education and trust building. So first, we decided to address the core issue, compliance credibility. We had to have some external proof, not just us saying that it's compliant, but having someone else saying this. And we partnered with FinTrail. This is a well-respected third-party consultancy, and they specialize in actually working in financial crime and regulation. And they did an independent research on every country, and they helped us to basically reassure our target audience about the compliance of solution. And first, we had a powerful tool for our marketing campaigns when we can say that it's proven by FinTrail that it's compliant. But also, which is really nice, they gave us a detailed report for each country, and it's written in compliance language, and our sales team could use it as like a great proof, so they can actually send it to a prospect, and then they see that it's not just like marketing content, but it's written in their professional language, so they trust it, and it's backed up with like a great logo as well. So that was the first part. Then we also simplified our messaging. So we started with a lot of technical details. We were saying like, this database works this way and so on. But then we realized that it's all not important at this stage. So we just started saying that, okay, here what you get, like basically focused on the outcomes. Here's the non-doc verification option for certain countries. And also, we added like a safe option here. We were saying that if it doesn't work, then just the regular ID verification will be triggered. So this way, we try to give them like a balance between innovation and a fallback that gives them comfort. Basically, it told them you are not taking risk, you're just gaining flexibility. And finally, instead of again doing a lot of promo campaigns, we switched to running a lot of educational and awareness campaigns. And for example, it was a green flag campaign that I mentioned. Then we did interactive games. This game, Papers, Please. I don't know if you know it, but it was our version, which was called No Papers, Please. And then we did a lot of blog posts, webinars, podcasts, external, internal events, and so on. And we were just telling people what is a non-doc, what is the option, like how it works. Not saying about us, but more saying about the way and option and technology and compliance and so on.
Wonderful. Wow, look at that. You had this challenge and then you took all these actions and not all of them were super expensive, right? So you did a lot of these on a budget. I love that. So now, Olga, I can't wait. Please tell us about the conclusion. Bring it home. How did the situation play out for you?
Sure. Yeah, that's the best part. So by switching from promotion to education and from features to reassurance, we actually saw real results. Market understanding improved and sales conversations became easier and trust started to build. So our once too innovative product began to gain traction, and not just because we're pushing it harder, but because we brought the market along with us. I recently had a course on B2B marketing at INSEAD, and they were showing us a video with a like lonely dancer. So he was dancing alone and no one wanted to follow him. And then at some point, the first follower came, and then the second, and then like everyone was dancing apparently. And that actually brings this lesson that the innovation isn't just about launching it, but it's about helping people feel safe enough to follow. And like you start with these first followers, and then others are also joining. So if we talk about the numbers, the adoption of non-doc verification among our clients grew 4.5 times in 1 year. So it was 7% at the beginning of 2023, and it was 32% in 2024. So it's like really amazing numbers, right? And basically, that's it. Like we realized that in regulated industries, especially, you don't just need a product that works, but you need a story that basically removes this risk from the change. And that's where the product marketing becomes a mission critical team.
Wonderful. Look at that. 4.5 times increase. Oh my God. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Olga, so thank you for telling us about that case study. So powerful, so impactful. I think the audience can learn a lot from that. So Olga, if people wanted to find out more about you and what's next for you, where can they do that?
Yeah, I think that's LinkedIn. Follow me on LinkedIn. Would be happy to accept.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, Olga. Folks, there you have it. Please reach out to Olga for more insights. And for even more insights, check out my Amazon bestseller, Product Marketing Wisdom, at productmarketingwisdom.com. And see you next time on Product Marketing Maestros.